There's nothing better than eating from the garden. So on this bonus workday, I started with a harvest and I wound up with breakfast. Eric worked an additional day on Friday last week due to Malibu being closed for the wildfires. Some neighbor cat has made a little mess in my front yard, and we have to deal with that. So we're going to deal with that with this. Hoping that works. I split my time between Denora in the kitchen and outside, where I asked Eric to clean out the garden shed. And Eric has been busy cleaning out the shed. And now everything needs to go back in, but it's all cleaned out. By the way, this was originally a playhouse for children. And I had this built as a seat. And it was just a wonderful thing. I always wanted a playhouse growing up, and I never had one. You know, it has a split door, so you can open the door. And now it's just used for my stuff. Does raccoon cover up their... They don't cover up their... It's only cats that cover it up. That's huge. And inside... What do you think we should do with the Mexican pink guavas, Denora?
They make it...
Juice?
No, they make it ponche. They put in the ponche.
In punch?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can we make punch? Do you know how to make punch?
I know how to make punch, but we have to put a lot of stuff. Pineapple.
Oh.
And
why don't we just mix it in?
apples, different kind of fruit.
Oh. Why don't we just mix these together? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Except there's seeds in here. That's
yeah,
the problem.
that's more stronger
The seeds.
than this one.
And I am just about to make my green juice. Got carrots, celery, zucchini, kale, cilantro, parsley. All right, busy day.
It's ready, you see? All square. See?
Oh, good.
Beautiful.
Oh, nice.
See?
Very
I
nice.
need a little wet sanding, and then the primer. See, it's looking good. See the edge? Perfect.
Looks good. So Eric is giving the rough spots a little patching on the shed and kind of cleaning it up and painting. Okay, the juicing is done. As you can see, 6 pints of green juice. Whoa! I didn't have a. There we go. And we have some nice grindings for the compost for the worms. And Denora's almost got all these pineapple guavas scooped out. Actually, you got a lot more over there, don't you? Oh, we've got a few more over here. We could throw these into the passion fruit juice, into the guava juice, right? Because we got to strain it. And this juice we're going to make separately because there's a lot of seeds in here and here. Show me what you're cutting there.
This. Oh.
Let's see. Ah, there we go. I can see it. Okay, so I'm not sure what this plant is.
You can plant it.
I don't want to plant it. This, yeah, big. Okay. So this plant just keeps growing and dividing and pushing out my lemon trees. So that's why this piece is coming out. It was here before we moved here, and it propagates by these runners that run along the ground. While we are waiting for this paint to dry, we're going to cut back this African blue basil because it's in pretty bad shape. There's only growth on the very ends, which are extending out into the walkway, and there's virtually nothing on this side. So what I want to do is I want to take it back down to about 2 feet and let it come back. Unfortunately, that means I won't have a lot of flowers for the bees, but ultimately it will be better off. Ooh, that looks good. This is Mexican pink guava juice with a little bit of passion fruit. That's enough. It's thick. This is just one cut, one branch, but look at all the flowers that are on top. And we're doing some serious damage to this, and the bees are not happy. But I'm hoping that it comes back and makes the plants healthier. There's a lot of dead wood underneath it.
Like this?
Well, it's...
See, I need to spray like this.
Yeah, okay.
Spray. I don't like it.
Yeah, no.
That's good.
Okay. The discovery that I made yesterday was that the goji berries are covered in mildew, which actually broke my heart because I don't want my perennials to be getting mildew. It's bad enough that my annuals get mildew. He has just cleaned out this sprayer, which I have not had in operation for a while.
It's a good.
And it's
Good tool.
it's supposed to be a good one, yeah. Well, no, we just need this. That's mildew. The eggplant needs bug spray. That's not bug spray. That's just hydrogen peroxide he's putting on there. Can you get it from the back at all?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. See?
Great.
Very good spray.
Good.
Oh.
Spray this tomato. This tomato is always bad.
Always to the bottom?
Everything, the whole vine. Just going to take off some of the worst. It's got blooms on it. It's the only reason I don't take it out. And these leaves really look bad. I wonder if it's because I haven't watered this. Look how bad these leaves look. I wonder if that's just the season or...
The season.
Yeah, okay. So I just cleaned out the bed over there that had some corn in it that was sent to me by Angie. And I got 2 little cobs, and all of this has been chopped up and it's going to be used in the compost. All right, Eric, thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Right before Eric left, I cleaned out this bed because it just had those old beans that looked terrible and about 6 stalks of corn. And look what I got. First of all, I got 2 little, and this actually shows you perfectly how pollination works on corn. You see this? Every single kernel has its own silk, and that will not get pollinated unless there's pollen that drops on each one of those silks. Isn't that remarkable? So here are 2 little ones so you can see they did not get developed. But these are the 2 biggest ones that I got. We are going to peel them and see if we got any kernels in here. Oh, and we did. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I am so excited. I mean, that was worth it right there just to see that. Look at that. And I bet you that tastes great. Let's check the other one out. Same thing. Oh, wow. If I had just planted this earlier, I could have had a whole bunch of corn. First one looks better than the second one. The kernels are a little undeveloped, but isn't that gorgeous? Two little baby ears. And I had a total of 2 melons this year. This is one, and it's hard as a rock. So I'm not too hopeful that this is ripe. But the vine was dead, so I took it off. Note to self, don't talk when you're eating a kernel. Corn. Don't try to talk when you're eating corn. Oh my goodness, this is so juicy and so sweet. The only way to do this really is if you grow your own, because it's only good raw right after it's picked. What do they say on social media now? This is everything. Something like that. Now Angie in Kentucky sent me those seeds, and she had hundreds of ears of this corn. We got in 2 work days this week, and of course that's not enough, but we did make some progress. And the garden shed primarily looks so much better, and it looked so nice I decided to put Christmas lights on it. And the last thing I'm going to do before I retire, because the light is dropping fast, is I'm going to set up a motion sensor animal deterrent repellent. It squirts water if it senses animals in your yard. And I'm really tired of animals using my garden or their bathroom. Thanks so much for watching. And if you're enjoying these Thursday work days, garden work days, please leave me a comment below and let me know. I am making up a lot of finishing all the ones that I shot last year and I never got to. So I hope you enjoy those travel videos. There's a lot more coming up before January 1st. So stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video, check out these. And I'll see you in the next video.